All right, so I've been soldering. What have I been soldering? All right, so basically, there's only two wires you need for ventilation, okay, and it's this green adapter, okay. So the positive is this green with a red stripe. The negative is this orange with a green stripe, and so I just put the wires on it, as we all know. And then you're going to run this to a dash switch like so, just an off-on switch. And this one matched my seat heater switch, so that's going to be beside the seat heater. So I soldered those wires in. All the connections I soldered because I know how it goes if you don't solder them. Okay, so ventilation, good to go, out of the way. So what do you do for the seat heater? We talked about this a little bit. Seat heater, you got to pull 4 wires, 2 for the bottom, 2 for the back cushion. Okay, so you're pulling those. 2 for the back cushion come out of this big yellow adapter, and it's a black with a white stripe and green with a black stripe. And so what I did was I got my cheapy seat heater from your favorite online store, and I wired its adapter on here, and I cut off their seat heating elements. Okay, so just use the adapter. Now for the bottom cushion is in this gray adapter here, and you only need 2 of the wires. The other 2 are temperature sensors. So we're only going to use 2 of them. So those 2 are your green and black, and a black. Okay, and so I soldered all that together and made it match, essentially positive negative. So these 2 plugs go to your favorite seat heater controller. So this one I have has a high and a low button, already has the relay, already has the positive and negative with the fuse you need, and then at the other end you plug into the seat. Bam. So I think that's the best way to go, or you can spend a lot of time making your own harness. I've already spent a lot of time just dealing with this. So the only other 2 wires you need, you pull out of this yellow harness, and this is the one that goes to your truck's yellow one. If you have a yellow one, I have a gray one. It doesn't matter because you're not going to plug into this. All you need is this red and black wire. And these 2 wires will control all the power functions on this seat. Okay, so we're going to take these pigtails and basically just zip tie them up. Okay, so you do need positive and negative to run this. So I'm going to tap into my positive and negative, which I do have this under the driver's side seat. And then the passenger side I'll have to run separately. Yeah, so essentially that seat's done. The passenger side has less stuff on it. It doesn't have all these modules. But it's going to be the same thing. So I'm going to do that side. But now I'm to the point where I'm ready to install these switches, including the heater switch, into the dash. So if you come up here, you can essentially figure out, where you want to put them in your truck. In this truck, we're going to go in the center console on the left and right side of the exhaust brake switch. So right there, which is where typical 3rd gen stuff is. Yeah, so that's where we're at.